Food is a huge ingredient to my success as an athlete and to my overall well-being as a person. My name is Alexi Pappas, and I'm an Olympic long-distance runner, writer, and filmmaker. And this is what I eat in a day. A typical day of eating for me looks like this. Sometimes it starts the night before when I might make overnight oats. It's almost like a birthday present that you're making for yourself the night before. So if it's a big workout, I might make overnight oats. So I'll wake up and either have my overnight oats or make new bowl of oatmeal. And I'll mix into that oatmeal hemp seeds, sometimes chia seeds, sometimes flax with a banana, something like that. Whatever I'm kind of feeling will get me excited that day. Maybe nut butter's in there. And with my breakfast, I'll take a probiotic, I'll take my vitamin D, fish oil, my vitamin B. I will sometimes put collagen into that oatmeal as well, or into my morning coffee. That's usually breakfast. Before training, I prepare a certain amount of water bottles, and I make sure that before I get home from training, those are all consumed. Just like it helps, I think, to lay out your clothes the night before, put your vitamins out, it does help me to have some of the water prepared for myself, to know that at least for the training portion of my day, I will consume the minimum standard amount of fluids that I need. And no caffeine past 10 a.m. That's a big one for me. Then I'll go train. But before I train, I will have made a smoothie for after training, so that right when I'm done with that hard workout, I have a smoothie that is any combination of fruits that I have, some vegetables, definitely the collagen in there because you want the protein, some sort of milk. I will have that smoothie within 15 to 30 minutes of my training. And I like that you can decide, this is gonna be a chocolatey leaning, more milkshake one. This is gonna be more berry leaning, and it just makes you feel like there's something special for you right after you train. So there's a smoothie right away, then I'll come home, shower, take post-workout vitamins, and then I'll make a proper lunch, which sometimes feels more like brunch. It can lean eggs, tortillas, toast, brunchy, but it can also lean more savory. The savory is usually honestly leftovers from the night before. So maybe we have leftover chicken or we have leftover potatoes that I've made. And so that meal is a proper protein, vegetable, carb meal. I make sure that after I've trained, I'm very satiated by that meal. The harder training is in the morning, and I know that I need that meal to feel like I'm full. I'll have any number of snacks throughout the day, from toast to popcorn to fruit. Dinner is actually something that, like the breakfast, I like to prepare and imagine more. So lunch might be more are we craving eggs or are we craving the leftovers? But dinner is something that I plan. It might be something that I've put in a crock pot or an instant pot that's preparing throughout the day. That's one of my favorite things to do, is to take a bunch of seasonal vegetables, bone broth, some kind of carb, and probably some kind of protein, and just put it in the crock pot. And I almost imagine that my body training, where you put ingredients in and then you wait and see what happens on race day. I think a crock pot of food is one of the most wonderful gifts we can give ourselves. So that's my favorite type of dinner. Dessert, we will usually have these popsicles in our freezer available to us. There's these coconut milk popsicles. I'm not dairy free, but I really like these popsicles. For me, I really associate a hard day's work or a complete day as being many ingredients, and the food is a huge part of it. I try to eat high quality meats, grass-fed meats, local as possible. We go to the farmer's market, so I try to rotate in things that are seasonal. It's food that I can enjoy thinking about throughout the day as something that's gonna help me come back the next day feeling good, or something that's going to feel thoughtful. To me, food is a huge ingredient to my success as an athlete and to my overall well-being as a person. I think sleep, the miles you put in, the words you feed yourself, the people you surround yourself by, and the food you eat are like hugely impactful. I think healthy to me means I have this feeling that I'm thriving. I'm getting the needs that my unique person requires to like manifest the greatest version of myself. That's a snapshot of like a possible day for me.